He took it and he placed this underwear into a calabash filled with brown liquid boiling, but there was no fire heating it. It was just When I was younger, I was desperate for wealth. I wanted to take care of my family. Poverty was really dealing with us. We grew up in the ghetto. Life was so tough and the future looked hopeless. My parents grew up in this ghetto, gave birth to I and my siblings in this ghetto, and it looked like I was going to do the same. Get married and give birth to my kids in the same ghetto. And if something was not done fast, this will end up being my fate. I did not want my life to be like this. I had so much ambition, even as a child. I always daydreamed and saw myself living in the rich part of the city, driving big cars. I wanted to be like some of the people I saw on TV. I had a best friend. We have always been close from childhood. He stays just down the neighborhood. My parents had always warned me to stay away from him because he was always doing bad things, stealing, fighting, causing problems all around. But nevertheless, our friendship continued till we grew up into young men in our early 20s. On this particular day, when I went to see my friend, I told him how unsatisfied with life I was. I wanted to make it big. He told me there was a certain old man that lived in the neighboring town, and this man has been renowned for making people rich. Little did I know that my life was about to take a very dark turn. I asked him, how do we get to see this man? He said I should give him some days for him to make his contacts in order to know where this man's whereabouts is. 3 days later, my friend rushed to my house excitedly that his contact told him that this man was passing through our town in 2 days' time, and he also knows the location where we could find this man, and this man was willing to see us. I could not wait for the 2 days to pass. The hours crawled so slowly, but at last the day came. I woke up early that morning, took my shower, dressed up and headed straight to my friend's house, and we headed straight to the location where we could find this man. When I met this old man, I told him my problem. He said my problem was a minor one. All I had to do was just to get him the underwear of a girl not more than 20 years old. I knew no girl who was under 20 years old who I could access her underwear except my girlfriend Benita, and I love her. In my greed and desire to make money, I did not even bother to ask what would happen to my girlfriend Benita after I brought her underwears for him. I was just blinded by the raw fact that I would soon be rich. I wasted no time. I went straight to my girlfriend's house. Her parents knew me and they also knew my parents. We have been family friends, and it was always believed that I and Benita would end up getting married. My presence was always a welcome one in their house. On this day, her parents were not around. When I got to the house, I passed through the gate, and when I got to her flat, their door was open. She was in the bedroom. I heard her singing in the bedroom. I just moved silently into her bedroom, opened her wardrobe and stole one of her underwears and left the house as silently as I came in. I took the underwear to this man. He took it and he placed this underwear into a calabash filled with brown liquid boiling, but there was no fire heating it. It was just boiling on its own. He told me it was done, that my second assignment was to start a business, no matter how small, immediately, so the spirit of wealth will see where to channel this money to me from. Immediately I went home. I took my life savings and borrowed some more from a friend and started the little beer parlor. Everything seemed slow for a while. The business was not moving, and I was beginning to think that this man was fake, when suddenly I heard that my girlfriend Benita ran mad. They found her naked walking on the main road. Suddenly my little business started booming. Every young man wanted to buy alcohol from me. My shop was quite small, but they did not mind to stay outside by the road to drink. It was crazy. I made so much money in a little time that I was able to rent a bigger place and furnished it. My shop was always filled up, and the more money I made, the worse Benita became. She died not long after. I've been doing these rituals for the past 30 years now, using young girls not more than 20 years old. I pretend that I love them, gain their trust, give them a lot of money, and I secretly find a way to get their underwears to renew my riches. These rituals does not affect all of them in the same way. Some lose their womb, some go mad, some die instantly by accident. I placed their underwear in a calabash filled with a mysterious liquid. I don't know what it's made of. This liquid is always boiling without any fire heating it. The old man told me that the day that this liquid stopped boiling, I will die. This is the story of my life. I have it all. Cars, houses, business, but I don't have peace of mind. I still feel quite guilty for sacrificing Benita and some of the innocent lives I've wasted.